Hey everybody, this is Will H. the Cinephile, and welcome back. And I just want to say that, as someone who is deeply obsessed with the Universal monsters, Frankenstein, Dracula, the Bride of Frankenstein, and even the Invisible Man, the creature from the Black Lagoon, however, well, while I wanted to love this film as much as I do with the others, the truth of the matter is it simply doesn't resonate with me on the same personal level. Like, that said, I deeply admire the Gillman's design. I find it nothing short of impeccable. Like, I'm captivated by its aesthetic and craftsmanship, as always with the other Universal monster flicks. But deep down, deep down, this movie, it's the kind of creature, the design of this creature, it's the kind of creature that sticks with you. Like, he's like a visual icon that transcends the film itself. Like, I remember growing up near the locations where parts of the movies were shot, added a personal layer to my connection with it. Like, as a kid, driving past those sites filled me with awe, and I remember saying, "This is where they filmed the creature from the Black Lagoon." But even with the nostalgia, I've tried more than 3 times to fully immerse myself in the movie, and it just doesn't land for me like Frankenstein or Dracula do. But when I think about it on a technical level, Creature from the Black Lagoon is extraordinary, especially considering the era. Like, the underwater sequences are such a ridiculous achievement in filmmaking, and I can only imagine the challenges faced by the crew back in the day, like back then, years ago. Like, particularly the scene where the Gillman stalks the woman swimming above him is particularly mesmerizing. Like the tension, the choreography, and the sheer difficulty of capturing such shots in the 1950s make it like an awe. It's awe-inspiring in a way. Like, the scene alone encapsulates the ingenuity of the filmmakers and reminds me why this movie is an epitome of cinema, even if the story and characters don't fully draw me in. Like, speaking of the narrative, while it's promising in concept, the execution feels like a lackluster in my opinion. Like, the performances are serviceable but don't stand out to me, which reflects my general feelings about the 50s cinema. Like, most of the films from that era don't captivate me the way earlier black and white classics do. But there's but I feel like even though there's a certain spark I find missing, I feel like it's a lack of immersive energy that leaves me unfulfilled. Even though even though I do love some of the black and white movies from the 1950s, particularly Sunset Boulevard and and I love the colored films Rear Window and I believe Ben-Hur. Yeah, I believe Ben-Hur was in that era. But anyways, like, I would say that I respect what this film represents. Like, its influence on filmmakers like Guillermo del Toro, like, is undeniable. Like, you can see in del Toro's work, you can see the Gillman's legacy in The Shape of Water's Amphibian Man and even Abe Sapien in del Toro's Hellboy films. Like del Toro's fascination with the Gillman's design makes me wish he were to he were helming a modern adaptation. Like, while I've heard James Wan is attached to a potential remake, I can't help but hope that Del Toro might one day bring his vision to Creature from the Black Lagoon to life, especially after his upcoming adaptation of Frankenstein, which is coming next year. But his passion and imagination seem tailor-made for this material. But I would say that all in all, while Creature from the Black Lagoon isn't the movie that I would revisit again, like, I've given many shots, but deep down it just doesn't land for me. But I just respect this movie immensely for its technical brilliance and its place and its place in cinematic history. Like, I own the legacy collection of The Creature from the Black Lagoon and plan to keep it as a testament to my dedication to the Universal monsters. Like, this movie may not resonate with me as deeply as others do, but I recognize its cultural and artistic significance. Like, it is in many ways the epitome of what cinema can achieve and a testament to innovation, craftsmanship, and the enduring power of storytelling through imagery. So, I hope you all enjoyed this video and I hope you found it informative. And that's all I have to say for The Creature from the Black Lagoon. So make sure to like, subscribe, and share along with, and also don't forget to follow my Letterboxd account. So, I'll see you in my next video, my fellow cinephiles.